referees remain standing for the national anthem of Senegal. والآن النشيد الوطني للسنغال.
Senegal.
Can
they
reach
the semi-finals and make it all the way through to the final once again? Almost their natural habitat. Senegal, they've got to the final one of their competitions. We see the starting lineups. Mozambique unchanged on the side. They've beaten Mauritania on penalties yesterday. Smith, the skipper, and their top scorer as well with 4 goals. Dino has also chipped in with some.
Is on the table.
Nelson,
currently second place in Group B with 4 points. Following Mauritania's win earlier today, Senegal is in third with 3 points. 3 points in this match guarantee a semi-final spot
just the one
against
change,
either
and then
France,
into the side
against either Morocco
comes
or
Seydina Gajaga. The man dropping out Amar Sam, who has to make do with starting off the bench. Well, Mozambique hosted the competition 2 years ago. Senegal won that tournament, of course, and Senegal also won in 2021 when they met the Mozambicans in the final. We're almost at kickoff. How excited are you about this game?
Yeah, I'm extremely excited because in a game of three matches, in a group of three or 4 teams, and playing 3 matches each, I would not be surprised seeing a team that has won 2 matches going out of the tournament, and I would also not be surprised seeing a team like Senegal also going out of the tournament. So one thing has to happen today. It's either a Mozambican team that has won 2 matches exiting the tournament, or the almighty Senegal exiting the tournament. One has to leave this evening, and that makes it fun for beach soccer. That makes it fun for the growth of beach soccer in Africa. And I think at the moment the both teams will just need to be very, very careful, settling into the game gradually before they get their goals. And looking at the Senegalese side, they need to be more comfortable, more composed if they want to get anything going forward for them in this game. And for the Mozambican side, they have one of the best players so far in the tournament, Nelson, doing so well. They also have one of the highest goal scorer, the captain of Mozambique, Smith, that has already gotten 4 goals in this tournament in their lineup.
Thank you, Abu Aziz, as we see the Senegalese coach Bungala Silla.
5, 4,
The countdown
2,
to action as the 4th and final semi-finalist will be determined. Nelson, they're unhappy with that, the officials, and might get another chance to go actually. Mozambique, they are lucky to do so as well, because they got that kick-off pretty wrong. So Smith, wearing number 10, standing over it, ready seemingly for the volley, but Nelson surely isn't going to play it to Des again, wearing 13. What will happen in the next 36 minutes? 3 periods of 12 minutes, a 3-minute break in between each period. Smith with the power, does play it into Des. The first chance of the game. Reminder that there are no draws possible in beach soccer's Ninu Jatta. Puts one just wide of the post. You get 3 points for winning in regulation time, 2 if you require victory after extra time, and 1 point if you win on penalties. Well, any sort of Mozambique victory will be enough. It's really quite clear. Whoever wins this game is through to the semi-final. Senegal just a point behind Mozambique, so even if they won on penalties, they would have the point, and then it goes on head-to-head. And having won this game, they would be finishing above the Southern Africans, taking their place in the last 4. It would be a major shock if they weren't to make it through to the semi-finals. Just where would you rank it if indeed Mozambique were to eliminate Senegal today? There's Alseni Njai puts one against the bar, spilled by the Mozambican keeper and tapped in early on by Ninu Jatta, and that's just the start. Senegal 1-3.
Yeah, that's a good goal from Senegal, and experienced Diatta. He happens to be one of the very, very good players. I have played against him numerous times. He happens to be a big thorn in my flesh whenever I play against him. He's a very, very energetic defender, but he also knows how to attack, just like the Malawian number 10, Usi. He has already gotten a quick goal for them, and goals like this matter a lot in games like this. You need to quickly score and settle down in the game. It's a good start for the Senegalese side.
And to go back to my question, if Senegal didn't make it through, how big a shock would that be in the history of this competition?
Yeah, it would be a very, very big shock, and it's just like saying Nigeria doesn't qualify for the African Cup of Nations. It's a very, very big shock, and considering the fact that Senegal, they've won 7 AFCON already, and at this period that they are still playing so well, it would be a very, very massive shock for them. But nothing is being rolled out of beach soccer. Nothing is new under the sun. Nothing is new for us to see that we have not seen before. So if the Senegalese side doesn't qualify, it's part of the game. They just need to try as much as possible to understand that they are not indispensable.
No, and every superpower's time comes to an end, but one imagines it might be a bit early for the Senegalese team as Alseni Njai, the veteran goalkeeper, won so much with Senegal. A man who was instrumental in helping the Senegalese beat Mozambique in the 2021 final. He's already helped Senegal score one. Looking into Gajaga. Can't get past Nelson. That's a yellow card to Gajaga. 21-year-old midfielder with Malika playing in his first Nations Cup. Gajaga and Nelson, who scored his first goal of the tournament against Mauritania yesterday, Monday, with the opportunity to strike a goal and possibly draw his side level. 28 years of age. Nelson, Ferroviario de Maputo, the Mozambican capital. And plenty of Nations Cup goals to his name. 10 in 2021, 5 in 2022. Just the one so far here in Hurghada. Oh, and it was a whisker away from scoring his second. He beat Njai. He couldn't beat the woodwork. Really good strike from Nelson. And very unlucky not to draw Mozambique level. Super free kick.
Yeah, that's a massive shot from Nelson. He is one player that has been outstanding for the Mozambican side. He didn't start their first match, and you can see his presence whenever he comes onto the field. He has been doing so well, and he's just been unlucky not to have drawn Mozambique level on that free kick.
Well, Senegal now have a free kick of their own, and Des cannot believe it as we see Nelson's effort again. He's conceded a penalty to the Senegalese. He cannot believe it, Des. Look at his face, written all over it. A shake of the head as well. And it's going to be Mamadou Sylla, the 38-year-old defender. I was going to say entrusted with it, but no, it's gone to Manjon Jian, who's missed a penalty already in this competition, failing to find the back of the net from this distance against Mauritania. But a key man for Senegal, one of their top players by anyone's imagination, the 22-year-old. A chance for Senegal to go 2 points clear with not even 3 minutes on the clock of this crunch clash for the defending Cup of Nations champions. Hands on hips from Manjon. Looking to beat Tivane in the Mozambican goal, which he does. And the African champions are 2 goals to the good. And he made no mistake this time, Manjon. Celebrates with the bench as well. And a crucial early lead for the Senegalese, and that'll settle them right down.
Yeah, exactly. It's always good for you to get your goals earlier in the game, and that settles your game, that settles your team, that gives you so much confidence to be able to execute the game well. And this has already shown class between the Senegalese side and the Mozambican side. Although the game is still early, so many things can still happen in the game, but it is always very, very good to get quick goals. And this goal is a good one for Manzione. He has already gotten his confidence back after he lost that goal against Mauritania in the first match. He's doing well right now.
Not that up on for Mozambique. You're new to the game, you can make rotating substitutions in beach soccer. If you're replaced, you can come back on. You just have to leave the field the right way. You don't have to alert the authorities. Smith has gone down, and now it's going to be a chance for Mozambique to pull one back early on. Just clattered into the Mozambican skipper. Four goals already in the tournament for the 36-year-old. 3 more than anyone else on his side. And he scored 7. 8 this time. This will be just what Shmambas of Mozambique are looking for. The Mambas, they try and get a foothold in this game. Beaten finalists 2021. They want to get to the semi-finals, and so they need strikes like that to go in. And Smith fires home. And 3 goals. We've had 3 minutes and 1 second on the clock, and if it keeps up like this, it's going to be some game. And really important that Smith turn that home.
This is what makes beach soccer interesting. We want to see more goals, and that's what makes the fans happy. That's what makes the atmosphere electrifying. We need to see more goals, and it's good to see at least three goals in the first 3 minutes, and not just coming from one team. It's coming from both teams. So it shows that both teams are ready to go. Both teams knows what is at stake at this moment. They need to score, because if you don't score, you don't win the game. They need to score and win so that they can qualify into the next round.
Gajaga with the strike, cleared off the line. Importantly so, but still Senegal come forward. Chance here to make it 3. Manjon can't take it. He's got Sylla behind him. Smith, a crucial touch. Here he goes again, Smith. Winding up for the shot, which he does hit. And it just flashes over the crossbar, but really good determination from the Mozambican skipper, and a good defensive block as well from Dino off the line. End-to-end stuff continues. Back post it goes. Jassa against the crossbar. Incidents aplenty already. Cooler temperatures. This match being played at 4:30 in the afternoon. As Smith looks to find the top corner and draws a good save from Alseni Njai.
Yeah, so far so good. Smith has already registered his name among the score sheet, and he has done what a captain needs to do. He has gotten a goal, and it's very, very important for his team. He just needs to try as much as possible, get the breather, so he can go back to the match and continue doing what he knows how to do best. So far so good. He has already gotten 5 goals in this tournament now, and it's a good one for him. It's a good one for the Mozambican team as well.
Senegal with the corner after Alseni Njai's come forward and it's gone straight in. Oh, what about that? From Seydina Gajaga. Catching Tivani unawares. And Gajaga, the 21-year-old, has his 3rd goal of the tournament. And that was really smart play from the Senegalese. But as said before, it's one thing to have the idea, it's something else to nail the execution, and he got that spot on.
Yeah, that's a perfect kick. Like you said, it is one thing to know the idea. It is always another thing to be able to execute it. I normally see goals like this from European players, and this has shown that he is a very, very good player. He got great prospect. He has also shown he has also paid back his coaching crew, his technical crew in good time for them to have trusted him to give him a starting shirt over a player like Raul Mendy that is on the bench right now.
Njai forward again. This will be a tactic we'll see throughout the game. Gajaga played at the Beach Soccer World Cup earlier in the year for Senegal, but this is his first Nations Cup. He scored a couple against Malawi yesterday. He's now got 3 for the tournament. Dino, another to score yesterday, a stunning volley from Dino. Njai, he just couldn't get the control right. Manjon, Novella recovers, and Tivani, well, he won't be feeling too clever about having conceded that. Dino cannot find Novella. Novella trying to say it's his ball. Don't think so. Njai on goal again and headed away by Nelson. And this pressure is just going to keep coming on.
Yeah, I think that is the Senegalese game plan in this particular game, and Njai has been doing so well with that. His goal kick, his kick actually resulted into the first goal they scored by Diatta. So I think that's a very, very good. That's a very, very good gameplay by the Senegalese.
Nelson felled in the middle of the park. Really good at just charging through and eating up the ground on obviously what is a very, very uneven surface, but he's good power. Nelson Manuel. Not just top scorer at the tournament in 2021, but named the best player as well. 4 goals at the 2021 World Cup as well, when Mozambique made their only appearance. The tournament being played in Russia, in Moscow of all places. It's big soccer. So, Nelson, important for Mozambique that they keep within touching distance of the defending champions. He's already thumped the bar today, Nelson. He'll do better this time, he can indeed. Bouncing in front of the keeper, spilling up and over him. And it's Mozambique 2, Senegal 3. And this unpredictable game is continuing to hold us in its draw because we do not know how this is going to go. But one thing we do know is Mozambique don't know when they're beaten.
Exactly, and this is what they've been doing so far throughout the tournament. They don't even give up until the final whistle. We saw that in the first game, and we also saw that in the second game. Right now, some other team would have given up against the almighty Senegal, but you can see the Mozambican side, they continue coming back, and that makes them a very, very good team. And for Nelson, he has been instrumental in this particular team, and I expect them to continue fighting hard to the last to the last whistle.
good save from Tivane to deny Sanu Lai Chow. Another amongst the goals against Malawi. 2 as well for him. There were 3 Senegalese players on 2 goals against Malawi, none of them managing to convert their brace into a hat-trick. Julio Armando Aros at res 14 for Mozambique. Silla really got some power behind that. Crashed into Novella. Off goes Silla and on comes Papa Ndoye. And here's Ndoye with his first touch. And that's a really good save from Tivane.
A massive save from him because in games like this, the goalkeepers needs to be the extra man. The extra man is not just about playing, it's also about saving. You have to be on top of your game to be able to keep your team in top shape right now.
Jatta drawing another good save. And then another crucial touch from Tivane. Well, that's 3 decisive interventions from the 28-year-old goalkeeper in just a few seconds, and keeping it at just a goal lead for Senegal. Aros on the turn, can't get past Jatta. Figo is on in the middle for Mozambique. Smith the man off. And Novella really just read that shape to get out of the way. And now Aros is on, and Des.
Yeah, Tivane has been making good saves with his hand, but he also needs to understand that serving the ball either with his hand or with his legs to his players is also very, very vital in occasions like this.
Senegal wanted the free kick. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, this is what the Egyptian goalkeeper does, and he does that well. The Egyptian goalkeeper has gotten at least 3 assists in the tournament so far, so it is an advantage to a team.
Mozambique thinking there was a handball there from Chow. Not given. Driving forward, Dino. Being one of the most impressive performers for Mozambique. Nelson now held up. And Senegal's turn to protest. And Nelson, who scored 1 from a free kick, now got a chance to bring his side level. Still the complaints going on from the Senegalese. Amar Sam leading the protest. And that's Sam's last involvement for now as Manjon comes on. Well, they raced into a 2-goal lead. Senegalese. They might find that it's evaporated just as quickly. Nelson for Mozambique, saved by Njai. Straight at him. Njai can only find touch. Well, this opening period has flown by, just over 3 minutes to go. Tivane. Figo moving in attack. That's the 1 goal so far for him, and not yet in open play for the number 7 for Mozambique. And Jatta now with the free kick in. He's got the power. Jatta scored the winner in the 2022 Nations Cup final in the shootout. Yet to score at this tournament. Well, apart from the opening goal of today, looking for a second of the game. Here he is, Jatta. That's really good effort. And he got the trajectory just right, but it was just a...
Yeah, exactly. He happened to be a very, very experienced player. I think I have played against him numerous times. He's a player that knows how to score. He likes to score as well. He's a player that the Senegalese team always count on when it's time to play crucial games like this.
Big, imposing figure, Jatta. And he comes over to take this as well. And they push the men forward, Senegal. 3 of their 4 outfield players right in front of the goal. A tactic there, looking for a little touch off the delivery forward from Njai. Well, Senegal think that was their corner. The officials think otherwise.
Yeah, I think that should be a throw in to Senegal.
Des. Tivane. Smith back on the pitch. Gives them far more presence up top, the Mozambicans. And Doi. Tivane just doing enough to block that. Manjon trying to twist his way past Dino. Tivane will look long for the Mozambican captain. Smith falls back to Des. Des again. It's better for Mozambique. Smith thinking about the overhead, and instead it's Dino who crashes one in and Jai turns it behind for a corner.
Yeah, that's a massive save. That's a massive shot from Dino and the Senegalese goalkeeper. I remember Dino also scored a very, very good goal yesterday, and it is one of the qualities of a player that wants to make things happen for his team.
Certainly is. Dino, 28 years of age, plays for Nsonso FC, has quite a few of the side too. Well, the Manchon was clear, but being clear in football, and then he's fouled. And again, Des can't believe it. Smith can't believe it. And the Mozambicans incredibly frustrated. Smith finally back up off his haunches. And let's have a look. What did you make of that?
As much as it wasn't intentional, I think there was a contact there and it's a foul. So yeah, the emotions are bound to happen because everybody wants to win. This game is a very, very crucial game for both teams. So the emotions needs to be very, very high. But good call from the referee.
Good call for the referee. Manjon, he's got one from the penalty spot. Can he now score with this free kick? 4 goals in the tournament so far, and prevented and denied a 5th by a top draw save from Tivane.
That was a bomber. That was a massive shot and a very, very good save. So far, so good. The Mozambican goalkeeper Tivane, he has been on top of his game, and he needs to do everything possible to continue this way to keep his team in the game. Because the moment he steps down his game, I think the Senegalese would capitalize and they would continue scoring goals.
Certainly will. They're not African champions on 7 occasions for nothing. Really good header from Dino. Gajiaga sniffing behind him. Here comes Jatta. He'll look for the tall figure of Gajiaga. No, he won't, because he'll go back to enjoy for this tried and tested tactic of Senegal. And on this occasion, it was Silla who just couldn't connect with the ball forward. Yeah, tactics clear.
Yeah, many attacks from the Senegalese. They've come from their goalkeeper. Saini, he has been doing so well, and it's a very, very good tactics. They also have a player like Raul Mendy still on the bench that would come in the second round. So I think their tactics has already worked in the first half and in the first round, and they are already winning. They are cruising well. They just need to try as much as possible to keep the same momentum. They might be able to carry the day.
Well, from a neutral point of view, that was exactly the sort of first period that we wanted to see.
Yeah, exactly. A close tie, a close encounter, and I am very, very impressed with the Mozambican side. They haven't given up. They continue fighting, and just like they did in the first and the second match, they waited on the they waited to the final whistle to get their points, to get their goal. So I am not ruling out anything from them in this particular encounter, because anything is still possible. They can come back to spunk the Senegalese Lion.
They certainly can. A reminder that whoever wins this encounter will join Egypt, Morocco and Mauritania in the semi-finals. Well, the first minute of the game resulted in a goal. Elseni and Jai forcing Tivane to tip onto the bar, and Ninu Jatta driving home. Then Nelson hit the crossbar before Manjon Jan doubled Senegal's lead after just 3 minutes. At that point, it looked as though it was getting away from Mozambique, but Captain Smith, Captain Fantastic for them, pumping his arms as he reduced the rears. 2-1 that made it. And then Gadjaga from a corner for Senegal. Did it take a little deflection, or did it go straight in? Unclear from that angle. I thought it went straight in. And then Nelson made it 3-2, which is how it stays at the end of the third period. A really, really intriguing and unpredictable tie. Well, Mozambique, we say they don't know when they're beating. They're up against Senegal, who obviously the superior side in terms of what they achieved. But there's real belief amongst this team, and having shown that they could win it late and not be beaten, what sort of belief do you think that will give them for the rest of the game?
Yeah, the truth is the Senegalese team I'm seeing in this particular tournament happens to be a little different Senegalese team that I have always known. The Senegalese team that I've always known, they are a team that if a player is going out, the other player coming in plays exact way or even better than the player that is going out. But this particular time I can see the Senegalese technical crew injecting few debutants into their team, and they haven't gelled well with the other players, and it is a little bit problem for them. For the Mozambicans, if they can continue with the same momentum they started with, they can be able to match the same energy and tactical play of the Senegalese. They just need to try as much as possible to stop the Senegalese goalkeeper from shooting from distance again, because that has been the Senegalese game plan in the first round.
Yet to fully work. Okay, Njai did force the save from Tivane, which gave Senegal their opening goal, but they've yet to get a little flick on it or anything like that, and it's possibly a matter of time. Still no sign of Mamour Gian, who we think is injured, the 34-year-old who's a top player in the Senegalese side, but barely seen since day one, which suggests he's nursing something of an injury. Diatta with a strike, smashes wide. Novella to Tivane, looking for Dino, and too high.
Yeah, Tivane is passes with his hands today. His services are a little bit poor. He just needs to work on that, because the more he throws the ball out away, the more the time goes, and this isn't what they need at the moment. They need everything possible to get this game victorious today, because if they don't win, it would be disappointing to have won your first two games and you are exiting the tournament. It is a very, very disappointing one for them.
Senegal have made a change in goal. 19-year-old Ousseynou Faye is on. Njai is off. The strike comes in towards Said. Tivane. We saw a very, very even game to end. Egypt edging Morocco by 3 goals to 2. We have a similarly close encounter for now. Silla. Manjon on the turn. Little 1-2 with Clyde, with a little bit of space. Diatta. Showing their experience as they just...
Yeah, that is it. It is time to calm the pressure, because at the moment you're already winning. So just calm the pressure, because if you decide to kick the ball immediately, you lose the ball. The pressure would surely come back to you. So this is where experience comes in. This is where exposure comes in. Senegal, they happen to be a world-class team, a team that has played in numerous World Cups. So this is where that experience needs to count.
Certainly does. They've been to 9 Beach Soccer World Cup. Senegal, their best appearance in 2021, when finishing 4th, the closest Africa has ever come to a place on the podium at the World Cup. Well, 5-4, a good save from Tivane just a moment or so ago. They'll be trying to do so again now. Manjon, twist and turn, but he can't get past Dino, and he brings down Dino as well. Good strength in the Mozambique.
Exactly, and that's a very, very good defending from Dino, because he understands Mazzoni happened to be a very, very trickish player, and the best way to defend against him is to just block him and try to get your ball. He has already won a free kick, and a free kick is something that he can get a goal from, and getting a free kick is an added advantage to a team. So good one from Dino, the Mozambican defender.
Here he steps up, off target from Dino. As it stands, Mozambique is heading into the 5th place playoff, nothing more. Disappointing for a team that was 4th last time around and batters up 2 years ago. Oh, good block, but it spills and falls to Senegal's Gajaga, who gets his 2nd of the game, and we talked about the pressure coming from the Senegalese goalkeeper, and that's exactly what happened. Bodies all around in the Mozambican goal area, and slightly spilled by Tivane.
Yeah, it's always so good to see a team bring out a game plan, and the players are playing to that same game plan. The Senegalese, they started with the game plan of using their goalkeeper as the extra player. We saw them shooting from the beginning of the game, and they got their first goal from that same exact position, and we have seen them getting the 4th goal of the match in that same position. So it's so good to have intelligent players that would play to instruction. So I think I am very, very proud of the Senegalese technical crew, understanding that this game plan would work for them, and it has already gotten them good goals. So they also need to continue with this same style, and they should be able to carry the day.
Not better for Mozambique, who are trailing by 2 goals once again. Up to Aros. Aros tries 1 tackle, does well. Dino thought about playing it back up. Tivane instead. Good score to our roster. Rarely not on the same wavelength. Silla for Senegal. Giatta. Silla again. Just runs out of room. Nelson will pick it up, and he's got a Ross in front of him, and he can get this back if he wants. Nelson, he can. Only a Ross alongside it. Novella, striker goal. Gajaga with the block. Still he goes forward. That's well played by Gajaga. And he's given the ball back to Dino. Dino finds Novella. I think the pass was originally meant for this man, a Ross. And he can't profit from the glimmer of the opening he has, and it stays Mozambique 2, Senegal 4. Jatta's going to try his luck. That doesn't trouble.
Yeah, that's a good goal. That's a good kick from Diatta. He needs to try something out of nothing, and those are the individual brilliance we get from experienced beach soccer players.
Former Nigeria international Abu Aziz, top scorer in this tournament in the past, goal scorer in a couple of finals. Not troubling. 5. Ngor Almadies in Senegalese capital Dakar. Lots of beaches in Dakar, of course. Players playing in the likes of Yoff, which is another beach in the Senegalese capital. Yoff, one of the most famous ones in Dakar. 5. Low and hard, blocked by Nelson. Thinking about a strike, Nelson just didn't get it right, and we come to expect more from him.
Yes, Nelson just needs to be a little bit more calm. He has been doing everything well for his team, and sometimes when you're looking for a goal, you still need to be very, very calm, and that is when you if you don't score, you are getting an assist. So he just needs to be more mature, like I understand him to be during the game. So it's also a good opportunity for him to showcase himself as a star that he is.
Tivane looking for Jed. Just pushed a lot further forward. Dino Play it back to Tivani, and I'm sure we're going to see the same sort of tactic. Back to Dino, just kicked up high. Made it really impossible for him to control. Still battling down near the corner flag. Dino. Senegal have got possession. And they got the free kick as well, which Chow, 25-year-old, will take. One of the new faces in the team that Abu Aziz was talking about. This is first Nations Cup Chow. 25 years of age. We got two yesterday, including one from kickoff. But he just opts to play this short, wisely so. To five. Dino. Nelson. Ball's slightly stuck under his feet. Tivani. Dino, nice turn inside. Oh, and he lets fly as well. That's really top draw beach soccer. Super effort from Dino and terrific save as well from Five.
A very, very terrific save. A very, very good shot from Dino, and a very, very good save from the goalkeeper as well. So far, so good. The goalkeeper has shown that he is a very, very good deputy, and he's been doing well as a backup goalkeeper whenever he's been called up to deputize for their number one. And it is not just about how he saves the ball, but how he uses his leg as well. He's been doing so well for the team.
Senegal giving it away at the back under pressure from Mozambique. Nelson, through Kiki Uppies, looking to create an opening. Aros, trying to twist and turn. Aros, Novella into Nelson. Hassan Bar with the clearance, and then Dino, well, he put a beauty into the top left-hand corner from distance yesterday. Not throw that one. Hassan Bar, 20 years of age, is on for Senegal. Chapter, the other end of his career, almost double Bar's age at the age of 37. Patient from Senegal, very patient. He'll be, I was going to say, driven forward. I'm sure it will be now.
Yeah, that is what makes a mature team. That is what makes an experienced team. They are already leading, and this is the second quarter. They understand that the Mozambican side, they are a team that doesn't give up easily. So they just need to conserve their energy, and conserving your energy is keeping possession, having lots of patience when you play.
Dino on the turn, gets away from Bar. Bar recovers at the expense of a corner for Mozambique. Into the middle it goes, and Ross can't guide it inside, and that's his last action as Smith. They're not the same team, and Smith's still on the pitch for Mozambique, and the skipper is on. Chow. Led by Tivani. Novella to Nelson. Back to Novella. Less than 2.5 minutes at the end of this second period. Mozambique need goals. Smith is the man who can deliver them, but not on this occasion. On the turn, straight into an opponent. Novella. Well, credit to Mozambique as well. They're not panicking either, are they? They're just playing their own.
Yeah, that is the best way to play beach soccer. Because the goals are not coming doesn't mean you would want to rush the ball. This is how to play beach soccer. You just need to make those second runs. Those second runs or some level of individual play are what gives you a goal. And this kick from the goalkeeper is one of those individual plays you see in beach soccer. They just need to continue this way, because if they continue losing the ball, the pressure would continue coming back to them. They just need to be more calm, more precise, and they have good players that can bring those individual brilliance into their game.
But they're taking it early. The corner, Nelson is going to get another try. It was a super effort on goal from Tivani, forcing another good save from Five. And they got two men up right in front of the Senegalese goalkeeper, but it goes into Novella. Dino. Nelson seeing a lot of the ball. And then the bounce. That was more in hope than anticipation. And into the last minute of the second period we go. And Senegal at the moment doing just enough to ensure that they will be taking the final semi-final spot on offer. Little 1-2. That's a nice idea from Senegal. Manjon and then turn, but he can't get past. Dino and the like, and Dino looking for Novella. Well, there was space there, and there was space there as well, but that strike from Papa and Doyle, not the standard required. That's better from Tivane again, and again fires equal to it. And he's got a really good strike at times.
Yeah, Faye has been a very, very good backup goalkeeper, and you wouldn't even believe that he is the second choice goalkeeper for the team. He has been doing well since he came on, and this is one of those qualities we need in a team. We need both keepers to be able to stand up when called up.
5 goals, Abu Aziz, in the first half, just the one in the third period tells us everything we need to know about the tension in this game.
Yeah, it shows how competitive it is, and it shows how both teams are ready to go. And so far so good. I think the Senegalese side are the more matured side. The Senegalese side are the more exposed side. But one thing is, goals in beach soccer gives you strength.
And here they are, those goals. Smith from the penalty spot. That was to make it 2-1.
And when I say go, you run.
We've not seen the first 2 Senegal goals, but they were scored by Minu Jatta and Manjon Jan. This one, Seydina Gadjaga, going straight in. All from the first period. Nelson had made it 2-3, and then in the second period, just the 1 goal. And it came here as Gadjaga turned home from close range on the turn after Tivane could handle or hold the strike from Usainu.
There you go. Congratulations. What's your name? Hey, nice to meet you, buddy.
A celebration as well from
hard luck, you little
Gadjaga. So
stand by.
there were some long-range efforts and some of the best came from this man, Tivane. Not once, but twice.
We'll join Mauritania in the semi-final. Let's wait and see. 1 period of CAF beach soccer, AFCON football remaining.
So just 12 minutes left of an action-packed day of this tournament. Senegal, as it stands, will be going through to the semi-finals, where they are set to meet Egypt. The other game will be Morocco, who finished second in Group A, and they'll be taking on Mauritania. Well, I think you might have got long odds on Mauritania topping the group before this tournament began, above the Senegalese. But that's exactly the situation at present, that Mauritania will be top and Senegal second if it
ends this way. I wouldn't have expected Mauritania to even qualify from that group. I would just tell you the truth, because immediately I saw the groups, I expected Senegal to come first and Mozambique to come second. But beach soccer is always not like that. Everything is a different ball game entirely, and the Mauritanian side, they've already shocked not just me but everyone, according as far as beach soccer in Africa or the world is concerned. They've already they will top the group if the game ends this way, and it's looking likely that it would end this way, because we have just 12 minutes to go, and the maturity from the Senegalese side might make the game end this way. So it's actually a good one for the Mauritanian side. If the game ends this way, the Mauritanian would be playing against the Moroccan team in the semi-final on Thursday, while the Senegalese would play against the host nation Egypt on Thursday as well.
Absolutely, they will. Dino, Nelson, onto his left now. Showing he's got two good feet up. Very presentable chance for Aros. Not taken, slightly wild for the Mozambican 14.
Yeah, as out of that period, you don't even need that power anymore. You just need that that technique, that accuracy, because Nelson has already done everything well to have gotten that attempt. Figo just needed the number 14 just needed just that small touch to be able to convert that chance. And if they had converted that chance, it would have been 4-3 right now. Getting one goal earlier in the game gives you so much confidence to get into the match more.
Tivane with another fine strike. Dino now just crashes it into Mamour Jan, who is on the pitch for Senegal, the 34-year-old. He's not seen as much of him as we'd like. Dino into Aros. Good battling from Raul Mendy, who's on the pitch. We've barely seen him. It's his first action in the game, but obviously we've seen him in the tournament before. Nelson, it's a Figo! And Mozambique have a third and cut the lead to just one goal. And he took that really sweetly. Figo for his first goal from open play in the competition. The third game of asking. Well found by Nelson. And look at the strike, just powered it past. It's 5.
Yeah, a well played from the Mozambican side, and Nelson has once again shown that he is the most instrumental player in the Mozambican team. He is the most important player in that team. If he isn't scoring goals, he is assisting. He has been doing everything well. In just 30 seconds ago, he had almost an assist for a goal, and he already got another assist right now. So it shows how good he is. The Mozambicans, just like we know, they don't give up easily that way. So we're about to see more.
Well, we are. We're seeing more goals. That's for certain. Their lead was cut to just one, barely second. 1 second, if you really like. And Jatta with his second of the game, and a really powerful strike from the Senegalese number 2, and that just flew into the back of the net. Real power restores Senegal's 2-goal cushion, and that's how to respond when you concede.
Yeah, Diatta happened to be one of the most experienced players in the Senegalese beach soccer team, and he is that kind of player that loves playing in matches like this, matches that the team needs to win. He has played against me in 2015 in Seychelles Island, and he scored 2 goals that made them win us in the semi-final, and that happened to be one of his qualities. He is a defender, but that kind of defender that loves scoring good goals.
Well, we said earlier that he had power, and we saw it there. The thoughts of former Nigeria international Abu Aziz alongside me. 5 up to Manchon. Nice turn from him. Can't keep his shot on target. Manchon. They combined well. Manchon Jan and Mamour Jan on the opening day for Senegal's goal against, or one of the Senegalese goals against Mauritania. And it's good to see them having another chance to show us what their partnership can bring. Nelson never flustered, never hurried, always seems to know what he's doing. He's got a good footballing brain,
and that is what makes him exceptional. Not just in the Mozambican team, but as long as African beach soccer is concerned, Nelson happens to be one of the best players because of how composed he is. He is never under pressure. No matter how the pressure is coming, he is so calm. He is so composed. And the way he passes the ball, you would understand the kind of experience that he has. And these are the qualities they saw in him that gave him the man of the match at the last Nations Cup. He also got the highest goal scorer. So it's a good one for him, a good one for African beach soccer.
When he's still on the ball now, showing his ability to glide forward, which is not easy on the sand. Nice little turn as well. A real leader, appropriately for a man called Nelson. Manchon, well, he had Silla in acres of space, but he couldn't find him. Going for the overhead. Having a little word with Jatta too about movement and support. 2 goals in this. It would have been a lot more tense for Senegal had Jatta not done what he had done just moments ago, and now he's done some defensive duties as well as he knocks that behind for a corner to Mozambique. Mozambique has won something for that challenge on Figo. Figo also making the point to the referee team about the challenge of Jatta, nothing doing. Aros looking for a shirt in red. Dino. We got away from Jan. It's very unseemly and ungainly, but the play goes on. Aros, sudden burst of pace from him. Trying to play around the corner, the ball gets stuck in the sand. And now the decision does go Mozambique's way. Figo goes off, Smith comes on. A real tussle here between the opponents and Senegalese players having a word with the referee.
The ball is not yours, so you don't seize the ball in beach soccer game. Let everybody play. Don't keep the ball too much.
So Mozambique waiting to take this free kick. Nelson. Time running out. Mozambique are not to avoid group stage exit. Big build up from the DJ. Early moments for both these sides. It'll get even more squeaky if this goes in. Just wide from Nelson. Converted a little disappointed as well. Always found a bit of space. Oh, superbly converted. Really good goal from Gachiaga. His hat-trick goal as well. And that could be the crucial score for the Senegalese. Gachiaga turning home 5 assists. And they now go 3 goals clear. And it's a long way back for Mozambique from here.
Yeah, a few minutes ago I was telling you about what it means to have extra player in a goalkeeper. You could see the service of Faye. He has done so well from the second quarter and the third quarter of this game. You can see his assist through Gajaga right now. This is the qualities you need in a goalkeeper. With his legs, he has been doing well. With his hands, he has been doing well. So this is this is a chance for the Senegalese national team to give him more game time, because he has shown that he can be able to take over from their #1 goalkeeper when he resigns.
The problem for him is the fact that Ali Seni Unjai stands in his way. 150 caps for Senegal. Unjai, just a hugely successful beach soccer player on this continent and the legend of the sport. Unjai, and that is the problem facing Faye, but his time will come. He's just 19 years of age. Ousseynou Faye. He's already got 1 World Cup behind him. I'm sure he's going to get plenty more. Gajaga, well, what a performance it's been from him. His tally now 5 for the tournament, and you talked about the new players. 5 on your debut at the Nations Cup.
Yeah, it's a massive one for him, a massive one, because if you play for a team like Senegal and you don't deliver, it becomes a problem, because you might not get that opportunity anymore. There are so many great players in the Senegal, that plays for Senegal, that you need everything possible to deliver when called on. And so far so good. Gajaga and Faye, they've been able to show that they deserved that call-up. Also, their number 7, Tiao, he has also shown that he deserves that call-up too.
Tivane forcing another decent stop and block from Thai. Smith just a whisker away from getting a helmet as well. Well, we say that Mozambique don't know where they're beaten. It's going to take something special to come back from here. Jatta looking for Silla. Nelson coolly up to Smith. And Smith wants the corner, and he's got the corner as well. The final touch coming off Jatta.
Yeah, we understand that the Mozambican side, they don't give up. They normally come back into the game, but the particular confidence that the Senegalese side are putting into this game, I think it would be very, very hard for the Mozambicans to come back, because the composure, the way the Senegalese keep possession of the ball, it's been a good one for them, and they've been trying everything possible not to allow the Mozambicans get the ball. So it's a very, very good and well-worked game plan for them.
Five, looking instantly for Sam, who's on the pitch, cut out by the Mozambican number 6. Inter, Smith, lovely touch from him. Oh, Figo could have made it 4, and instead he finds the legs of 5 and puts in another solid save, the Senegalese, and keeps his side 3 goals ahead with just under 5 minutes to play. Figo, a mismatch in terms of strength against Jatta. Jatta wins that contest, and Figo's down on the floor, and he's once again half-heartedly trying to appeal for a decision in Mozambique's favour. Gajaga, Chow in a lot of space on the right-hand side if he can find him. He can't, because Chow can't control the ball. And time running out for Mozambique.
That would have been a very, very good goal, and that would have also been a vital goal if Figo had gotten that goal, because it would have been just 2 goals deficit, and with 4 minutes to go, they might be able to put something back, but not scoring that goal might affect them, because the Senegalese would now understand that they already lost a little bit focus for the Mozambicans to get that opportunity, so they would surely sit tight and make sure opportunities like that don't come in again.
Well, the Senegalese aren't shutting up shop as they try and come forward again through Chow. They're not taking the sting out of the game. Smith on the turn, winning a corner, forcing the corner. They're continuing to go forward. Senegal trying to add to their tally, going very much with attack being the best form of defence. Played into the middle by Nelson, only as far as 5. Just over 3 minutes to go. Here's Gajaga, lovely layup from him. Oh, Sam can't exploit the perfect ball dropped into him by Gajaga. He's off the pitch now, and Doy is on. Nelson is playing it back to Tivane, who's not managed to score today. Tivane, but he's come incredibly close on several occasions. Nelson picks it up for Mozambique. Our final 4 are just minutes away from being determined. Animation, gesticulations from legendary Senegalese coach Gala Silla on the touchline. Took them to the title in 2016, 2018, 2021. He wasn't around in 2020. Desperate to get his hands on the trophy again, although there is a different trophy for the 2024 Beach Soccer AFCON, as Sam takes no chances, just heads it into touch. Dino, and Ross can't control it. Senegal looking into Jatta, good run forward for the Senegalese number 2. Cannot keep the overhead effort either on target or down. Well, you can score goals very quickly in beach soccer, but the longer it goes on without Mozambique finding one, it's looking like mission impossible. Not so in the eyes of Nelson. Another solid stop from 5. They've been unbeatable at times today. Here goes Nelson again, and once again the same outcome. cannot beat the man in blue.
Yeah, extremely incredible, and such a performance should earn him more game time. Unfortunately, he has a bigger goalkeeper in front of him. He has to fight for his position or wait for his turn. But so far so good in this particular encounter. He has been doing so well. I think he is one of the goalkeepers to watch out for in consequent tournaments.
Without any shadow of a doubt, the semi-final Almadi from Senegal. And now goes forward to Gadjaga. This game is surely settled. It's 40 seconds to go. And Senegal taking what they will believe is their rightful place back in the semi-finals. Jatta run the clock down now. They permanently come forward. To their credit, haven't shut up the top of part of us. They played 3 games in 3 days in Senegal, so they'll be delighted to have a day of rest. Tomorrow, ahead of Thursday's semi-finals, which Senegal are into the
And
last
that's it,
four.
ladies and gentlemen.
They have
Senegal
made it through
defeats
second
Mozambique
in
6-3 and secures a semi-final spot against Egypt. Hard luck, Mozambique. That means Thursday,
Senegal will
24th,
meet Egypt
7th
in a
place
repeat
match,
of the
Malawi,
2022
Tanzania.
reach of the
5th
AFCON
place match,
final.
Ghana,
And
Mozambique.
Mozambique
Semi-final 1, Egypt and
first
Senegal.
of the
And
tournament.
semi-final 2,
Playoff
Mauritania
fifth
versus
place.
Morocco.
Which is
Join
not what they
us
wanted
Thursday,
before the game, but
24th
credit Senegal.
for the best in
Champions stand
African
up
beach
when it's
soccer
time to be
action.
counted.
Yeah, I think Senegal should be proud of themselves. They should be proud of their mentality. They should be proud of their exposure. They should be proud of their performance so far, because this is a champion mentality. This is a champion performance, because if you looked at the game, you would see that their number 10 jersey, and Gianni didn't even have lots of minutes in the game. So it is clear to see that they had lots of physical mentality to play this game, and it really worked for them. So congratulations to Senegal.
So confirmation of the final Group B table. Mauritania top of the pile, Senegal second, Mozambique third, they'll play Ghana. And this is how Group A ended as well. Egypt top, Morocco second, Ghana third.